Hello, Minnesota future problem solvers, parents, coaches, students, especially you students. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Parents, volunteers, FPS supporters of all ages. We have a lot of alumni here, parent of alum, parent of students. And to our left there, you see, I hope everybody got one, our 2021 Future Problem Solving t-shirt with a little hint of what our year's been like with our COVID. What have we been doing this year? For those of you who are new to FPS, our visitors, we are learning how to think, not what to think. This is our 2021 second virtual state award ceremony. Here we go. We've got a lot of exciting news tonight, a lot of new teams, a lot of new coaches, and just a lot of great things going on. Our state competition topic was personalized medicine. This was really exciting as these things are changing very quickly. And in a lot of ways, personalized medicine has really taken on a new look during this past year of COVID. This evening, we're going to start with the scenario writing awards. We didn't have any junior scenario writers this year, so coaches, get the word out. Let your students know about scenario writing. In our middle division, in third place, Sam Simpson, who received an IC invitation. The title of his scenario was Bonds That Never Break. He's from Brainerd Schools and he's coached by Sheila Johnston. Everyone, I know that you've got your chat boxes. You can say congratulations, Sam. You can do likes. Let's be sure to be active here and let's hear your voices virtually. Now you see that Sam in the third place has an IC invitation. That's because unfortunately our first and second place winners are not able to represent us at IC. So Sam will be doing that. Second place scenario writer, middle division, Eli Johnson, and the title of his scenario was a MIDI task, and he's from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. Let's give Eli a hand. And our champion middle division scenario writing winner was Scarlett Anderson. The title of her scenario is Rise Up, also from Brainerd Schools, coached by Sheila Johnston. Congratulations to all of our winners and for your hard work. Scenario writing is another fun component of future problem solving. Thank you for your participation and keep up the good work. In the senior division, scenario writing, in third place, we have Ashley Campbell. Ashley has received an IC invitation. She'll be representing Minnesota at the International Conference. The title of her scenario is The Secret Life of Bee Clones. She's from Campbell Homeschool, coached by Lee Campbell. Congratulations, Ashley, on a job well done. Second place scenario writing winner is Michelle Lee. Michelle is also receiving an IC invitation. She will be joining Ashley as our representative in the scenario writing competition in the senior division. The title of her scenario is Dream Fulfillment. She's from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. Our champion scenario writer in the senior division is Dane Stenslin, also coached by T.C. Meng from Centennial Schools, and the title of his scenario is Schwartz Info. Congratulations, Dane. We wish you were able to represent us at internationals, but I think we've got two great candidates that will do that for you. Now, we're going to take just a few moments to honor a few of our adults. Each year we honor, we give the Adult Honorary Future Problem Solving Award to nominees. These people might be nominated by their peers other coaches, they might be evaluators, they might be volunteers, they might be even students who do this. This year we have Candy Bartle. Candy Bartle and I became part of the Minnesota Future Problem Solving Program in 1985. Yes, kids, 1985. All of the 36 years, Candy has been a global issues problem solving evaluator and a board member. She also coached for many years. After retiring from coaching, Candy took on an even bigger role on the evaluation side and became a certified international global issues evaluator. Candy's story does not stop here. She is also a Minnesota and internationally certified evaluator for scenario writing and scenario performance. As we are piloting a new program called Visual Arts, Candy's also added that to her plate as she's passionate about helping us to be a part of developing this program. This is a fair warning for any of you coaches who might be thinking about retiring from FPS. It does not happen. On behalf of our Minnesota Future Problem Solving students, board, and administration, Candy, I'd like to thank you for your service and to present you with a token of appreciation that will be mailed to you and the title of Honorary Future Problem Solver. Our next nominee is Dave Sauer. Dave Sauer is a two-time winner of this award. I've known Dave all of the years that he's been coaching. I was just a little bit ahead of him. And he's taken many teams to IC. He's mentored many coaches. In fact, he mentored a new coach this year who you're going to hear his name a lot. Dave continues to support FPS in many, many ways. One of them being he comes on as an assistant during the State Bowl. He continues to judge our presentation of action plans. And I'd probably be here even longer if we talked about everything that he did. But congratulations, Dave, and thank you for your continued service. You're making a difference in a lot of lives. And in fact, your original nomination came from a young coach who you mentored last year. And so let's give Dave a hand as well. Our next honoree is Chris Kotis. Chris is also a two-time winner of this award. Now it's fine that we do that. So next year, let's make sure that we bring on some other people to make sure that we're honoring all of these people that continue working in the many different ways. Again, remember, these might be people that have volunteered. I've had the honor to work with Chris also since 1990. Actually, Dave and Chris coached together. They co-coached. It got to be a household name. It was Dave and Chris. Chris and Dave. They were always coaching together, evaluating together. They've been a team, yes, for 30 years. Since then, they've run regional competitions together. Like Dave, Chris is one of the behind the scenes people who all you need to do is ask, and he says yes. Just tell me what to do. Besides coaching, evaluating, and running regional competitions, Chris is also an MNFPSP board member. He's someone who you can depend on to step back in order to see all sides of the situations. Many times he's aptly played the role of the devil's advocate in order to help us understand potential challenges, as well as unique opportunities that might arise from a decision. A recent yes moment, including taking on the presentation of action plan leader at Forest Lake Regional. When I say recent, actually, that was last year, our last on-site competition that we had. Lisa, who usually facilitates that component, ended up sick, and our yes Chris stepped up and led the charge. Lisa's a very hard act to follow, so Chris, we really thank you for stepping up to the plate and helping to make that day a success. Chris's son Spencer graduated 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago, I should say. Last June, it'll be 2 years ago now, Chris retired from teaching. Many see this as a good time to retire from FPS. Chris saw this as a good time to be able to give more to FPS. Chris, in honor of your many years of past service and your continued service, I'd like to present you once again with the Honorary Future Problem Solving Award. Community problem solving. Now, a number of you have been around for a while, so you've heard about this component. This is where a team, or it could be an individual, but usually a team, gets together, looks at an issue that's going on in their community. They write an area of concern that is similar to the future scene, only it's like, what's going on now? They go through each step. They brainstorm what are the challenges in the community. Now that means they have to go out, they have to talk to people, they have to do a lot of research, they have to involve their community. They determine what the underlying problem is. They brainstorm solutions. Is this sounding familiar? Yes, this is the 6-step FPS process that's used in real life. They develop their criteria. By the ALOU, they apply their criteria to their top solutions. Then they develop an action plan. So, our middle division CMPS team, who does indeed have an IC invitation, are Fatima, Quinn, and Nathan from Apollo High School and North Junior High. They're coached by Carlin, Christine, and Tom. The project of their title is Don't Jewel, It's Not Cool. And here's just a brief part of their research that helped them to realize this project really needed to happen. Vaping is advertised as a safer alternative to smoking, created to help stop addicted smokers. But it is often more used by teens under 18. You guys, teens under 18. Vape products also have the addictive substance nicotine that is very damaging to the minds of teens. Guys, they're working hard to help you understand that juuling is not cool. So if you want to learn more about this project and what they're doing, and if you'd like to do something in your community, they're developing a lot of different tools to help do that through the classroom, through the internet, and a number of other things. So contact me and I'll get you in touch with their coach and this team. Congratulations and thank you for your work, this action plan that you're actually carrying out. Visual arts, I mentioned that a little bit earlier when we were telling you about candy. This is a pilot project that we're doing to bring in the artistic side of people. Some people just express themselves better with other mediums than pencil and paper. So the topic that they worked on, and they work off of a future scene. They do the research on the topic and then they look at the future scene. Well, they didn't do the state topic because we would have had to give them the future scene earlier, and then they would have had an advantage because these students also compete in global issues problem solving. So the topic they used was the regional topic, human environmental impact. Because this is a pilot, we're giving special recognition. This component is not yet happening at the international level, so it just plain doesn't go anywhere, right? It doesn't advance to internationals. However, within the next few years, we're hoping to make that happen. Our participants were, first of all, in the middle division, Lakshmi from, I forgot to put her schools. She's, is that West Wayzata or East Wayzata? Anyway, from the Wayzata School District. I apologize for not getting that in there. Coached by brand new coach Clarice Jorensby. Her title of her project was A Utopian Newtopia. As you can see, her medium is, well, first of all, she's an artist in terms of her drawing. I'm not exactly sure if she used paint or excuse me, Why can't I say it? Chalk. But if we were on site, we would be actually seeing this project. As you can see here, and those of you who remember, oh, excuse me, I just got a message here, Wayzata West. Lakshmi's representing Wayzata West. Got my sidekick here helping out, thank you. Anyway, you see the different colors of the hands. And what did we talk about? If you remember that future scene, about making this an environmentally friendly place for everyone. You can see the wristbands and how they represent different faiths, different beliefs, different, all different areas, and of course, different cultures. Thank you, Lakshmi, for your good work. Included in this, they also write just a 150-word artist description. And we're just not going to take time tonight to read those, but anybody interested in this component, let me know and we can share the artist statement also. Thank you, Lakshmi. I hope you'll continue on next year. This was your first project and you did an amazing job. Our second student, also in the division, receiving special recognition, is Eva Campbell, and she's from Campbell Homeschool, coached by Lee Campbell. And the title of her project is 100% Pure Desert Ecosystem. Okay, at a quick glance, you might have seen desert. Nope, it's dessert. If you look closely at her project, you're going to see, yes, her medium is cake and frosting. On the top row, Earth, Mark 1, the perfect created Earth. Look at how beautiful it is. It's pure, it's simple, it's clean. Then man comes, gets involved, and man decides to start changing up some things. And as you can see, things get a little messy. Then Utopia says, you know what, we don't want to have that, and we want to fix some things. As you can see, it sure looks a lot better, doesn't it? But you can also see some scraps and some different things here, because the bottom line is that once we destroy some things in nature, some things never can be restored. And so her message here is being very careful about what we do when we decide that we're going to change things in nature. Thank you, Eva, for your submission. This is Eva's second submission, and we've seen how she's changed up how she does her work. And also, we've seen her become bolder and more of a risk taker. Thank you, Eva. Our third individual who submitted a visual arts project in the senior division, Michelle Lee, coached by T.C. Meng from Centennial Schools. The title of her project is Newtopia Planning Division. And as you can see here, she's another person who draws and really tells her story and her piece. And again, if you'd like to see her artist description, I'd be glad to share that with you. And I'm sure that she would love to have it shared also. In the meantime, you can see how things are evolving. You can see how this planning division is working. And I just sort of, as I look at this, can you see sort of the sense of awe in the people as they're looking at the possibilities of actually creating this Newtopia with this, keeping in mind the environment first. Thank you, Michelle. In fact, Michelle was our first person to really consider this. Michelle has been involved in the creation of the score sheet and the process in which these would be submitted. This is Michelle's second submission. Thank you for your hard work, and I hope that you'll continue working with us as we refine this component and prepare to submit it for international consideration. Now we're to the novice teams, and who are these novice teams? Novice teams have come in and they competed. Some have been competing all year as a novice team, and others just didn't quite qualify for the regular competition. And so we said, come and join us and compete just with other novices. So in the written work here, this is the Global Issues Problem Solving Junior Division. And introducing the novice groups, we have Team N101 from Columbia Heights, 3 team members with their coach. And as you can see, it's a lot of fun seeing these faces. So you know what? When we ask for pictures, be sure to send them. We love seeing your smiling faces, especially when we can't see you in person. Novice Team Awards, Junior Division, 3rd place, N119. Audrey, Luke, Shreya, I'm thinking they're said the same, even though they're spelled differently. Wayzata West Middle School, coached by new coach Clarice Jorensby. Congratulations, great job. Our 2nd place Junior Division novice team is Henry, Deacon, Reagan, Ava from Grandview Middle School, coached by 2nd-year coach Rebecca Matthews. You know, one of the things we've learned about these novice teams is next year, most of them, if not all of them, earn their own way to state. So they just keep getting better. Junior Division Champion Novice Team N103. Connie, Bella, Shuthik, and Numa from Wayzata West Middle School, also coached by Clarice Jorensby. You're seeing this name a lot. One of the things I'm going to say is that we had 3 new coaches come on this year, and one took on 2 teams to start with, which is really great. The other 2 each brought on 6 teams that they coach. So these are growing programs, and we're looking forward to see they're competing with them and helping to make us stronger as time goes on. Now, introducing the Middle Division Novice Team Awards, we have Laker. Laker belongs to Coach Sheila Johnston, and they represent Forest View Middle School and Brainerd High School. Laker is their mascot, and I'm not sure if you can see there, I hope you can, but Laker says, "I've been here for every FPS practice." Thank you, Laker, for being our FPS mascot. Novice Division, Middle Division, 3rd place, N212. Fatima, Ifra, Anissa from Apollo High School, coached by Carlin, Christine, and Tom. Congratulations, great work. I'm sure that we're going to be seeing you in the regular competition next year. 2nd place, Novice Middle Division, Gabe, Yuv, Tish, Shira from Wayzata West Middle School, Clarice Jorensby, another team that we're going to be seeing in the regular competition. And next year, another team, Middle Division, a champion, N203, who will also, I'm sure, be within the regular competition, trying to get that state competition berth. Akshath, Vivian, Nayan, Raphael from Wayzata East Middle School, coached by Beth Manezra. Thank you very much for your hard work and continuing on, and best wishes. We hope to see you next year. Oh my goodness, this year we have every year we have graduating seniors, but this year we have a lot of graduating senior students. So we'd just like to take the time to thank them for all of their years of participation. Some have been involved for as few as 2 years. Most of them have been involved for at least 4 years, and a number of them have been competing in future problem solving for 8 years. So from Lester Prairie High School, we have Zach, Jason, and Anna. I've been writing some of these names in the state program for a lot of years. We're going to miss you, students, but we're hoping that you'll stay in touch. Congratulations, Zach, Jason, and Anna. Wayzata High School. We have graduating Madison, Tanishka, Jane, Jaya, Kelly, Manasi, and Mara. Congratulations. We're excited about the direction that you'll be going, and we're looking forward to you staying in touch with us. whether it's just staying in touch and getting that newsletter, or down the road, you'd like to join our evaluation team or coach, or who knows. Good luck in your future endeavors. Eden Prairie High School, Martin Zhu is our graduating senior. Eden Prairie's rebuilding a program. So we hope, Martin, that you'll stay in touch. We really appreciate you working with your coach and helping to recruit other students and building interest in Eden Prairie High School. Roseville Area High School. Vera, Shruti, Sebastian, congratulations and best wishes. And there are more. Jing, Amara, Padmini, Robert. We've got a lot of shoes to fill here at Roseville Area High School. So I hope that you're talking to some of your underclassmates and telling them about the skills and the excitement and the fun that you've had with future problem solving, so that this program can stay strong there. Best wishes in your future endeavors. And our last graduating senior from Centennial High School. Now, Madison, I do believe that I've seen you probably all 8 years at the state competition bowl. You, along with a number of other of our graduating seniors, have represented Minnesota at many international conferences. Best wishes, Madison, and what you do with your future, and we're looking forward to staying in touch and hearing from you. All graduating seniors, as I said, pop me an email, or you can find us on the website, whether it's sooner or later. Get in touch. We just really like to know where you're at and have you tell us your stories about how the skills that you've learned in future problem solving are serving you. Well, everyone should recognize this. This is the quote from the presentation of action plan. For those of you who don't know a lot about this, the presentations, which were very interesting this year, were all recorded, and our judges watched everything and judged everything virtually. You know, last year a lot of things stopped, didn't they? Just the week before our state competition, the state was shut down. But you know what? We said nothing is impossible. Some things are just less likely than others. Well, considering our state competition topic, personalized medicine, we thought this was very fitting. And now, here we are, a year later, holding our third virtual competition, our second state virtual competition. And you know what? Nothing really is impossible. Yeah, some things are less likely than others, but we've done it. And I just want to thank everyone, from our board to our coaches, to our students, and to our supportive parents, for helping to make it possible for our students to continue to be challenged and learn these critical and creative thinking skills that are so important to being able to solve problems. So you probably guessed that the next awards were going to be the presentation of action plan. Introducing our junior division, we have Team 118 from Lester Prairie Schools who shared a picture of them preparing their props. Our fifth place in the junior division, guess what? I should explain this. In the written work, remember, the regular teams who are vying for internationals compete against each other. The novice division teams, who we give awards, but they aren't competing for internationals, they compete as a group. But when we go to the presentation of action plan, we put them all together. And guess what? Here's a novice team in the fifth place, Connie, Bella, Shruthik, Numa, all from Wayzata West Middle School, coached by Clarice Jorenby. Congratulations. Your next step is taking the N off of the front of your number. And here we are, presentation of action plan, fourth place. These are their skits where they actually show how their action plan will work. We saw a lot of fun things going on here, but N119, Audrey, Luke, Shreya and Shreya from Wayzata West Middle School, coached by Clarice Jornby. Third place, another novice team and another brand new coach. Emily, Sylvie, Grace, Samantha from Forest Lake Elementary and Middle School. Thank you for your submission as well. Dave Anderson, you're doing a great job too. Thank you. Second place, Team 102. Violet, Autumn, and Bo from Forest View Middle and Brainerd High School, coached by Sheila Johnston. Congratulations, good job. And our junior division champions, Team 104, Connor, Lauren, Danica, Tyson from Centennial Schools, coached by T. C. Meng. We know the challenges, those of us who've been involved in future problem solving for some time, of creating a 4-minute skit and really showing how your action plan will happen. It's a challenge. Try doing this virtually, and our teams did. So now, for your enjoyment, we have the recording of Team 104's presentation of action plan. Wow, wasn't that fantastic? Think about the thought and planning that went in their presentation. Thank you, kids, and keep up the good work. Introducing our presentation of action plan middle division awards. We have Team 214 and individuals 2-4 and 2-5. As you can see, they're preparing for their presentation also. Even though some students were able to be together on site to prepare, just so that everybody had to submit on an even playing field, everyone had to be in front of their screen. So some of them might have been in the same classroom, but others were off in different locations. So everyone had the same challenges for recording, even though they might have had greater opportunities in creating their props. In 5th place, Team 211, Nathan, Shyla, Quinn, Sam from St. Cloud North Junior High and Prior Lake High School, coached by Carlin, Christy, and Tom. Did you notice that? Congratulations, guys. Prior Lake High School. You know what? One of the advantages of the virtual world is Sam, who's from Prior Lake High School, said, hey, I'd like to be a part of future problem solving. That was kind of mid-year, and we just weren't able to get a program going there. So he joined North Junior High's team, and look at the success they've had. 4th place, middle division, presentation of action plan, Team 201, Rhea, Elise, Lily, Megan from Wayzata East Middle School, coached by Beth Benezra. Congratulations, team. 3rd place, Team 205, Matt, Owen, Sam from Forest View Middle School, coached by Sheila Johnston. Congratulations. Now you might notice that there's 2 people in that one screen. Well, yes, they are siblings. You can see the names there. And we said, you know what? If they're siblings, they don't have to have separate screens. So that's how that happened. Congratulations, you guys. Good job. 2nd place team, coached by that new coach, Clarice Jornby, Team 209, Camilla, Shritha, Ali, and Sarani from Wayzata West Middle School. Congratulations. And our middle division presentation of action plan champions are Ava, Callista, Abby, and S from Forest View Middle School and Brainerd High School, coached by Sheila Johnston. And sit back and enjoy to see Team 204's winning presentation of action plan. Thank you, and great job. Another great performance. So, in our senior division, presentation of action plan, 3 students on Team 308 and their coach John Hanza are welcoming us to this part of the presentation. Tied for 5th place. Yes, folks, we just couldn't break the tie. They were neck and neck. What do? We struggled, we talked, we looked at each of the descriptors, we looked at the criteria, and we said they just plain have to tie. And as it turns out, both teams are from Eden Prairie High School, coached by Alex Bauer. Team 301, Martin, Fergus, and Chang. Team 11, Laura and Jarrett. Thank you for your presentations. And Coach Alex, this being your 2nd year, you've done a great job with these students. Keep up the good work. As you notice too, these are teams of 3 and 4. That can be an extra challenge doing a presentation when you don't have as many team members. Great job. Keep up the good work. In 4th place, Team 310, Acadia, Thomas, Zachary from Wayzata High School, coached by John Hansa. Congratulations. There were some great presentations, and it was really tough scoring all of the finalists, but especially the senior division. Your scores were just within points of each other. 3rd place, Team 305, Madison, Kaizen, Andrew, Andrea, and Michelle from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. Congratulations. You did a great job. 2nd place, Team 302, Sebastian, Shruti, Jin, and Vera from Roseville Area High School, coached by Jenny Mosley. Great job. Congratulations. I do want to say, we really, really want to thank all of our teams who put so much time into preparing, to thinking about props, to thinking about their storyline, to showing how their presentation related to their underlying problem and action plan. And so our senior division champions in the presentation of action plan are Team 303, Padmini, Amara, Gary, and Robert, also from Roseville Area High School, coached by Jenny Mosley. Once again, for your enjoyment, Team 303, presentation of action plan. Whoops, sorry folks, I forgot to unmute, but I think you can see here what we have. We're just thanking all of our presentation of action plan judges who worked really hard yesterday and today in determining our ranks for our presentation winners. Thank you. Now it's time for our individual global issues problem solving awards. Introducing the middle division are our 2021 Brainerd Future Problem Solvers. Where's Laker in that picture? Oh yeah, we saw Laker earlier. Remember our mascot? Anyway, we didn't have any junior individuals this year, so we kind of missed that. But so we don't have anyone to send to international. So we're going to send 2 individuals from the middle division. In 3rd place, 2-5, Andy from Lester Prairie Schools, coached by Katie Carmine. Congratulations, Andy. Job well done. Our 2nd place, 2-3, was an invitation to represent Minnesota at internationals as an individual competitor, Allison Knoll from Lester Prairie Schools, coached by Katie Carmine. Congratulations. And our middle division champion with an IC invitation, Vanessa Anderson from Forest View Middle and Brainerd High School, coached by Sheila Johnston. Best wishes as you 2 students represent Minnesota at the international virtual competition in June. And on to our senior division individuals. There it is, Team 109 welcoming us aboard. Look at those smiling faces. 3 students on this team with their coach, John Hansa. Senior division individuals in 3rd place, Bengali Kaba from Apollo High School, coached by Carlin, Christine, and Tom. Congratulations, Bengali. In second place, Michael from Lester Prairie Schools, coached by Katie Carmine. Congratulations, Michael. Another job well done. And our champion individual Global Issues Problem Solving Senior Division winner is Michelle from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. And she will be representing Minnesota in the senior division at the international conference. Congratulations to all of our participants in the individual competition, and best wishes to those who will be moving on to international competition. Then we have our Global Issues Evaluators. These are the people who evaluate all of those booklets that you write, the teams and the individuals. We have Nathan, Kathy, Tara, Rachel, Paula, Jessica, Adam, Candy, Dave, Nan, Lee, and yes, I get to do that too. If I didn't get to do that part, I don't think I'd like my job as well. So thank you for all of your help and the work that you do, evaluators. And the evaluators would like to thank the students for the hard work that they put into what they do. I do want to say here now, you see 12 people listed here, right? Now just do a count on your fingers as I read off the FPS alumni. Nathan, Tara, Rachel, Paula, Adam, and Lee. Did you get 9? Excuse me, not 9, 6. Did you get 6? Half of our evaluation team are future problem-solving alumni. Some competed just a few years, but some of them competed for 8 years, and here they are giving back to the Future Problem-Solving Program. They're hoping that many of you will join this team in the future as well. Now, this is always a big part. Everybody wants to know about the team awards, Global Issues Team Awards. While the presentations don't determine who's going to internationals, the presentations are really important because as students grow up and go into the adult world, you have to present yourself. And there are ways to do it with humor, there's seriousness, but it's a really important component. It's not just a time filler. Of course, it starts with the written work. And this is the work that determines who will go on to internationals. So introducing our junior division, our teams 117 and 18 are from Lester Prairie Schools with their coach in the middle there, Katie Carmine. Junior division, 5th place. William, Ella, Solomon, Carly, Forest Lake Elementary and Middle School, coached by new coach Dave Anderson. Congratulations for making the top 5. In 4th place, Junior Division, Team 112, Shivan, Logan, Lily, also from Forest Lake, coached by Dave Anderson. I think we're going to be seeing these folks around for a while. 3rd place, Team 116, Taylor, McCoy, Levi, from Lester Prairie Schools, coached by Katie Carmine. Congratulations, team, on your 3rd place win. In 2nd place, Team 102, Violet, Autumn, and Bo, from Forest View Middle School and Brainerd High School, coached by Sheila Johnston. Congratulations, team. And am I hearing a drum roll out there? Our junior division champions are Team 104, Connor, Lauren, Danica from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. And you see that picture there? I think you just saw their presentation a little bit ago also. They're a hard team to beat. Congratulations. You will be representing Minnesota at the International Virtual Conference in June. We're looking forward to seeing what happens there, and let us know how we might help you research that topic, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. In the middle division, we have Wayzata Schools saying hello to us and welcoming us to the Middle Division Global Issues Awards. In 5th place, Team 213, Nathan and Jillian, a two-person team. Wow. Forest Lake Elementary Middle School, coached by that new coach again, Dave Anderson. These new coaches are really coming on board fast. Wait until they get really good. Coaches, we're going to have to pep things up and make sure that they have good competition. 4th place, Team 204, Ava, Callista, Abby from Forest View Middle School and Brainerd High School, coached by Sheila Johnston. Congratulations. 3rd place, Team 201, Ria, Elise, Lily, Megan from Wayzata East Middle School, coached by Beth Benezra. Congratulations, team. Job well done. I know that you guys have had some struggle, not just you, but all teams have, as all of our coaches have talked about the challenges. So just keep up the good work and hang in there, everyone. Our 2nd place team in the middle division, Team 209. Camilla, Shritha, Ali, and Zarani. Wayzata West Middle School, coached by Clarice Jornsby. And guess what? Team 209 has received an invitation to the international conference and will be one of our middle division teams who will be representing us in June. Congratulations, great job. We're looking forward to supporting you as you prepare for that next competition. And another drum roll for our champion Middle Division Global Issues team number 205. You also have an invitation to the international conference. Matt, Owen, and Sam from Forest View Middle, coached by Sheila Johnston. You know what, Forest View Middle, I think there should be Forest View High School in there too. But either way, these young men are going to be our middle division team. And I know at least one of these students has been to IC before also. Great job. You have a lot of work ahead of you because that next topic is going to be even more challenging than our state competition topic. To everyone who's going to IC, have fun too. When I say going to, yes, virtually, but have fun. Make this as a good time. Make the work, just make it fun. Senior division, Wayzata team 307 and their coach John Hanza. Look at those smiling faces saying, welcome to the Senior Division Global Issues Problem Solving Award. In 5th place, team 306, Zach, Anna, Shelby, Jason from Lester Prairie High Schools, coached by Katie Carmine. And I think we recognize those pictures. This whole team will be graduating this spring from high school and moving on to the next stage of their life. In 4th place, team 303, Hedmini, Amara, Gary, and Robert from Roseville Area High School, coached by Jenny Mosley. Congratulations, team. You did a great job. In 3rd place, Madison, Kaizen, Andrew, and Andrea from Centennial Schools, coached by T.C. Meng. Great job. I'll tell you, all of these top 5 teams were really just as tough to figure out the placements as the presentation of action plan. Good work, team. And our 2nd place senior division team is team 310, Acadia, Thomas, Zachary from Wayzata High School, coached by John Hanza. And you have an international conference invitation and will be one of the senior division teams representing Minnesota at the virtual event in June. Lastly, I forgot the drum roll, but I'm sure it was there. Our first place senior division team 302 with an IC invitation, Sebastian, Shruti, Jing, Vera from Roseville Area High School, coached by Jenny Mosley. Look at look at those smiling faces. Are they excited about preparing for IC? I'd say they are. Everybody, you've done a great job, and we really want to thank you for your work and congratulate everyone, even if you didn't make those top 5 teams. Congratulations on your work, and really best wishes, IC teams. Now don't leave, you guys. We've got a few more things to go through here, and you're going to want to know a little bit about what's to come. So hang in there. Champion T-shirts, those who participated at the international conference will receive a T-shirt, the regular front, like those of us who purchase shirts have, but on the back, you'll have received this Minnesota Champion shirt, who are sponsored by all of these FPSP alumni. And you can see the graduating years. Whoa, look at that one in the upper left, a graduate from 1992. We call him our senior citizen alumni. And you know what? Down the road, we're hoping to see many more of you sponsoring these T-shirts, because we give them to those who are attending internationals, the students first, and then the coaches. And then if we have leftovers, we make sure that parents have them. So be watching out. I'm going to need your sizes, so you have your shirts. Whoops, sorry there. Had a little blip in here. And I want to give a great thanks and shout out to Manisha from Wayzata High School for creating this award slides presentation. You can see she did a great job. Did you note the background and how she kind of related it to the topic? She had this all set up, so all we had to do was just pop in the results, pop in the pictures that you sent us. But this takes time, and again, we appreciate this kind of volunteerism and support that comes from, actually, Manisha is a student, she's a competitor. And if she does this as a competitor, think of what she'll be doing as an alumni. Thank you, and we look forward to having more of you. Again, hang on, we've got a little bit more here. So the final thank you to everyone. We have volunteers in the background here who are making sure that this runs well. I want to thank Nathan Duffy. He's that senior citizen alumni, you know, and he's running the YouTube, and we're seeing, I think, that it's running so much better than our Zoom one that we did last year, but you know, we were learning. We also have another alumni, Eva Campbell, who's our moderator to keep us posted, to make sure things are running smoothly at her end. And I do have my sidekick, my husband over here, making sure that I'm staying on the straight and narrow. He's given me a few post-its here and there and some notes and reminding me to unmute and all those good things. So then we have Andrew Allsworth, who was involved in helping us to figure out just how we were going to make it better. Then there's many, many other people in the background who helped create, make sure that the recordings were available to our students. And we're just really proud of everyone who's worked so hard to help make this event happen. So, as you know now, IC is virtual again. It runs June 9th through the 14th, and the topic is neurotechnology. I think we're going to have to do a little research on this, folks. If anybody knows of anybody who might be an expert in this, we can see if we can set up a topic academy like we've done with the other topics this year. Each time they've gotten better and we've gotten more participants. So if that would help, coaches, get in touch with me. Coaches, all coaches, your results will be shared via Google folders to your email. If you don't see them a little bit later this evening, watch for them as soon as tomorrow. In those folders, you should see the student work, you'll see the written work score sheets, and you'll also see the presentation of action plan score sheets. If you have 2 score sheets from the presentation of action plan, that's round 1. If you have 4 score sheets, that means you made it into the finals. So you might have made it into the finals and didn't rank, so keep an eye on that. Then there's a presentation of action plan viewing party. You saw how good those top 3 presentations were? Well, there's a lot more great presentations. Links have been sent, well, or will be. I think I have them scheduled here for 8:15 and I'm now at 8:10. So about as soon as we log off here, you'll be seeing an email, coaches, with the links to the presentation of action plans. Be sure to forward that to your students, to their families, to friends, and just anyone else you can think of to let people know about future problem solving. You have until noon on Wednesday to view these. This is a private channel and we can't publicly put them out because otherwise someplace else in the world will see your stuff and know what the future scene is, and maybe they haven't competed yet. The awards will be shipped soon. Ideally, I would like to ship the champion t-shirts with the awards. So get registered, coaches, get everyone registered for IC. Send me the sizes that you need for the champ shirts, and maybe I'll just wrap your awards in those champ shirts. But I'll be getting those out just as soon as possible to everyone. One last thing. Remember the Legacy Silent Auction. If you haven't heard about it yet, this silent auction raises funds for the students, especially those who are going to IC and maybe can't afford their registration fee. We have an application process to help with that, and so that's what this goes into. If you have not heard about this, if you've not received the link, I've sent it to coaches and other FPS friends, but if you've not seen it, just email Julie at, there it is, TAINTORJULIE@gmail.com. If you didn't get that, but you think of the silent auction, pop me an email and I'll send the information to you. We've got some great items that were donated for this silent auction. And remember, this goes to the kids. And it also supports our community problem solving teams who are actually carrying out their action plan. Thank you everyone for attending. We really appreciate you being here. And we're also going to make sure that this recording, because it has been recorded, is posted on our website. So you can look for that. If not later tonight, you can look for it tomorrow, and you can let family know. Maybe you have family off in another part of this country or a part of the world, and you can tell them, hey, go check out the award ceremony. It's been a great year, and it's not done for everyone. So I hope to see you all back next year, except you graduating seniors who might be back as evaluators. Thank you very much. Good night.